Okay, theoretically the stream should be started now. Gonna go ahead and take my Salvador here against Master Gee this time, since I defeated Hyperius last time, after some difficulties. Okay. So I swapped back to my regular mobbing build after I beat Hyperius. I don't think I'm gonna have the same difficulties with Master Gee that I had with Hyperius. Mainly because it's not a DPS race. You know, Master Gee, it's more about survival, and generally speaking, the only real issue early on is you need to be able to kill enough worms to get a decent dot on them. Otherwise, it takes a really long time, and there's a lot of opportunities for problems to happen, especially because the worm count just keeps growing and growing. So if you like only get a few worms on him, and then let the dot slowly try to kill him, you'll run into the problem of there being so many worms shooting at you that it actually becomes really dangerous, even though you can dodge most of their shots. Like, all it takes is a moment where your dodging is not right, and you probably take like 4 or 5 hits, and there goes most of your health pool and stuff. So it gets rather dicey when there's a huge number of worms up. So you want to, kill a bunch of worms early on and keep feeding the corrosive pools they drop to Master Gee to get a nice dot stack going. And then once there start being, like 3 worms up at a time, it starts to get dangerous to actually try and kill one of them and make Gee walk over it, because you have to, Gee comes after you pretty much, so you gotta get to the opposite side of it without picking it up, because if you pick it up, it will put a dot on you, which could be a huge problem. So once there are, like 3 or more worms up, it becomes prohibitively dangerous to keep trying killing worms and getting Master Gee to walk over them. I'd be equipped again, since I'm gonna kill some mobs on our way there and grab some loot. I'll go just a little bit past the entrance like I did before, to where those vendors in the quick change station are, just in case I need to use it. These ammo drops are helping replace my ammo pool for free, which is nice. So I was pretty low on ammo after Hyperius. I had really have a chance to collect a whole lot on my way out. Awesome. Jump is totally not realistic, like how fast they fall. does not sync up at all with the way the gravity is in this game. I'm curious. And now I have this guy coming after me, my bees down. Lovely. Oh, back up.
How you doing?
So we're almost to Gee's area. Probably another minute of clearing out some mobs here. Seeing how quickly I have initiative. Yeah, that's what I figured. There's a guy that spawned up here. So I'm gonna go kill him. You can actually climb up there, over here. That's how you do it. Didn't actually want to fire my rocket launcher there, because rocket ammo is expensive and valuable. I didn't really need to. I used Gunzerk there, because... There. I was below a health gate, so I just wanted to quickly heal a bunch. So this is where Master Gee's arena is. Oh. This guy up top there. There we go. I'm trouble getting his third spot because it was directly behind him, but it's wide enough you can slip some bullets past if your aim is good. And if your weapon's accurate enough, since SMG was only barely accurate enough. Ah, cool. Piece of iridium. Still haven't quite recovered to 1,000,000 yet, but not too far away. Okay. So we'll go as far as the stuff that's up here near this respawn station. Looks like I'm pretty much full on most of my ammo pools other than SMG because I was using it. That's cool. Don't have to buy very much of any ammo then, which is always nice. Yeah, it's only rocket ammo, and well, SMG is full now too. So yeah, it's just the 2 rockets that I'm missing. And I will want those, because I found rocket launchers are one of the best things for killing Gee's worms. Something about the fact that they do like splash damage seems to damage worms far better than bullets. Probably don't want to use the B for at least the first portion. Later on I might be willing to swap to it. Okay, so yeah, this is the typical mobbing spec I've had. It will probably work okay against Gee, because Gee's arena, you're not having the DPS race that you're having with Hyperius, and damage tends to be, spread out. You'll get moments where the worms are close to you and they end up hitting you anyways, or you mess up. But but otherwise you're like not taking damage for a while. That's also why I'm thinking I might be able to use the bee later on. Earlier on, I'm just going to want to be hard to kill so that I can go ham after some of the worms early, kill them quickly, and get Master Gee to walk over them. Need to get that dot going before there are too many worms up at once for that to be safe. And then once I've taken care of that and gotten them dotted up good, I can just switch back to the routine of running around the perimeter and taking pot shots at them to help accelerate the process, like I did with Maya. Seems to work pretty well against them. I did this with Gage, I think is when it took the longest, because I only killed like 2 or 3 worms, and so he had a very slow dot working on him, and as a result I had to do a lot of shooting at him, and it just took a really long time. But I managed to pull it off, so let's see, that. Definitely think I'll want the pitchfork as my offhand. And then main hand, I might want to go with this. This is thinking for later on when I needed to take pot shots. This is guided, projectiles home, which is nice. So I don't necessarily have to aim it perfectly, which is convenient when you're on the move. And it's elemental, so it'll produce a dot. Incendiary, this is corrosive. This will go especially nicely with the bee if I end up using it. If I do, I might also try out the Shreddifier. Although it's not very accurate on the move or not using the sight, so maybe not. We'll see. I could also use this machine gun to get some more incendiary, although its chance is pretty low and it's hard to use on the move. Yeah, I think shield-wise I want to use this same shield I used for the successful run on Hyperius. Good capacity, more health, lots of good stuff there. I could use my Dominator also instead of this dart. Dominator will consume ammo at like twice the rate, and that may or may not be a good thing. The damage per ammo used is lower as well. So what other weapon might be good against his minions? That is the question. Maybe something I can use from a distance to be offhand. I'm probably just going to use up my rocket ammo. Killing as many worms with it as I can, and once I've got that dot going, I might not do much more. These are probably not going to be useful. Yeah, transfusion grenades might be the thing to go with. So I could use these to slag. That might be a good idea. Help me kill a few worms early, after my rocket ammo runs out. I'd be curious to see how the pitchfork does against the worms. I think they're corrosive resistant if memory serves. Maybe they're not. We'll find out, I guess. So I think that's a good loadout. Let's get that missing bit of rocket ammo. I've got all my other pools maxed already. So it looks like we're about ready to give it a shot here. Yeah. I don't mind that I'm missing a little bit of health. Like, I think early on in the fight I'm going to just, gunzerk constantly when I can until I get to the part where I start kiting, and then I'm going to save it for when I drop below health gate so I can use that 50% heal to regain a lot of life. I might use it more often than that, it depends. However much risk I'm willing to take. Yeah. Could also end up having a Mollyon barrel launcher, which apparently makes him like super hard to deal with. But hopefully not. Yeah, those are reasonably slow, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, there's the worm. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so they definitely don't take much corrosive damage. Yeah, that was 6 rockets and I didn't even kill that worm. I'm doing more damage with this pistol, I think. There's the acid pool. I'm gonna clip through it a little bit so it's smaller and easier for him to pick up. Yep, there it goes. Good. Let's reload these things and wait for that next worm to show up. And notice my pistol is fully accurate when I'm moving, and even jumping and all that stuff. Yeah, that's it for rocket ammo. This pistol does decent work against these worms. It's not great, but it's not bad. There, made it nice and easy for him to pick up. So we're gonna reload this, and now I'm gonna take just a moment here and swap out the rocket launcher for something else. So I'm planning to use pistol and let's grab that combat rifle. I actually think I might want to switch off this pistol because I want to keep my pistol ammo for later. So I've got a combat rifle. It would need to be an SMG, I think. Yeah. Or a shotgun, but I don't think either of my shotguns are particularly good against worms. They're a little underleveled. This one has a tiny mag, so I have to reload it constantly, and this one just isn't very accurate. So, and it's even further underlevel. So yeah, I think that'll do it. So we'll use this as our primary against the worms. Fortunately, it's not very accurate. Wow, it's doing like way less damage. It's because I'm not getting crits reliably. Wow. Yeah, this will be my last worm kill. Come on, hurry up and pick up the thing already. Crap, he didn't pick it up. There we go. Okay, I've got most of his shields down. I fed him like, I think 4 worms. It's time I can start kiting. So... Okay, so when the shield's still up, he takes no damage. That's something I was wondering about. It's about to be down, though. There. Now this is the part where I'm thinking I might be able to get away with using the bee. So let's give it a try and see how it works here. Might switch back off the bee later on once there are more enemies to worry about. Also need to be worried about accidentally killing worm. That could be a problem. Got 4 worms up now. I definitely feel like I can use the bee for a while here at least. Once there are like a dozen worms up, it might be dangerous. The bee's down for a little bit. I didn't get any bee on those shots. Yeah, good, I got a dot on him. Let's not get caught on the edge there. It could be bad. Try guns again. Yeah, so unlike the other characters where running out of ammo is a potential issue. Better be careful of doing too much damage to worms. That doesn't look like they've taken very much. Ah, yeah. Really good use of the bee. I think once I get, you know, about twice the current number of worms, I might want to switch back just for safety. Right now it's not very dangerous yet because there aren't too many worms trying to shell me. But once there are more... switch back to the pistol. I'll kind of alternate for my Gunzerk cooldown which weapon I end up using. Between pistol and sniper, it should keep either ammo pool from running out. So at this point, it's pretty much just the long, slow process of killing him. Now that his shield's down, I'll have to, start dealing with his little pickup when he runs low on health. Because he has a thing that will restore his shield if he manages to pick it up. And I don't want that to happen. I think it also clears the dot off of him, which would be really bad. Okay, Gunzerk's back up. So I've got about a quarter of his health down now, I think. Yeah, that's quite a few worms. Got like 5 or 6 sitting there, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like 6. Maybe less. I should have jumped. Yeah, I want to try to get into about half health before I switch off the bee, but I might not get to do that. This gets much more dangerous. As much as I'm liking how the bee is working for me, it's going to be progressively riskier to keep using it. It's not too bad at the moment, but if I had a bad moment here and took a bunch of damage while my Gunzerk was on cooldown, that could be problematic. Ah. Yeah, we're approaching a dozen worms now. It just does not take damage very quickly, but that's okay. I'm gonna switch back to using the pitchfork after I dump this mag. I'm running a bit low on pistol ammo, and I have just about, if not full, sniper ammo. Yeah, see, that right there is what can screw you up. Yeah, but only took a little bit of health damage. Yeah. Still haven't quite to half, but I'm getting there. I think one more Gunzerk worth of time, and then I'll swap off the bee. Simply because it's getting dangerous. A lot of worms. I've got him to about half. I think this is the time where I'm going to switch shields here. So it's adaptive shield. I think I can switch back to the pistol now. Its ammo pool's okay. I'm missing health because I increased my max health. At least these worms are tanky enough that I'm not accidentally killing one of them. That would be awful. Definitely not doing as much damage. I'm probably very safe now that I have this better shield equipped. The thing about the dot in this arena is it never goes away ever. That works both ways. If you accidentally pick up one of them, you're going to have a dot on you for the rest of the fight, which can be pretty scary for your ability to survive. Like, your shield will basically always be down as a result, unless it's like a booster, in which case you might be able to grab a quick booster or two and have some capacity on it. And then you're also, continuously losing health, so it takes away a lot from your health sustain. Dot from a single one isn't too bad, because I've had that happen before when I was playing Krieg. And I actually was able to survive just fine until I messed up and missed to release the beast timing. If I hadn't made that mistake, I actually would have got that, even though I had picked up one of the little perks as the Ace's worms drop. This Krieg's health sustain with RTB chaining is really good. It's actually better than the health sustain I have right now. Because its duration isn't too long, and you skip the cooldown when you successfully time it. Which isn't really too hard to do. putting a fresh corrosive dot on him every time the existing one disappears. Keep it so he's slowly, so I have him down to, like a third now, which is pretty good. And Gunzerk is back. Yeah, there's the little shield thing. Yeah, I probably just hit 1/3 then. So now we have to think about our pathing a little bit differently. At least he put it relatively near to the corner over there. That'll make it easier to avoid accidentally leading him into it. It's a lot harder if it's near the center of the arena when he drops it. So there it is. So we're going to take a bit of a risk here. Yeah, I can hear just how many worms there are. There's like almost a dozen of them. That's okay, really. Worms are a little close to the edge here, so it's kind of hard to avoid taking damage. I won't accidentally lead him into this. Elemental resist on the shield is really nice, because those are corrosive damage dealing projectiles. And so it's set to corrosive right now, because I was hit by one of those last. And I take like a little over half damage from them as a result. It really improves my durability when my shield is up anyways, which is what we prefer to have happening. And worms like that come really close and spawn early, or pop up early, I should say, they've already spawned, are the ones that are dangerous. Draw his face a little further over here if I can before I make my run past his little shield thingy. Yeah, now would be the time to do it. I've got him down to like a quarter health now. Oh, you don't. Come this way. Worm right there is the one causing me problems. So let's just get past him. There we go. Be careful now. This is what I mean by a large number of worms being dangerous. They're sort of clustered over here too, which is annoying because they're opposite of where that is. But I don't want to stay on that end of the map to draw them over too much, because then Gee might walk into the little shield thingy, and that could really ruin things for me. At this point, I can actually just walk around the long way here. I just definitely... Crap. All the way over here. Holy shit. We're gonna do this then. We're gonna run through... I'm glad Gunzerk was up for that, or I might have been in real trouble. Damn. Too close now to want to make a mistake. That was almost one. Okay. get by these group of worms over here. Gunzerk's about to come up, so I'm relatively safe. Gotta go ahead and use it now since I'm past the danger zone. Saving that burst heal for just in case. It's not my fastest Gee kill at all, but I'm playing it safe. Don't want to take too much risk here. I have to worry about running out of ammo, so I just sort of keep chipping away at him. Here's the part where I have to be careful again, because my Gunzerk's not going to be back for a while. So let's get by the shield now. Holy shit, yeah, they're all over here. If you just keep bunny hopping, they'll miss most of their projectiles. Which is why I got through without actually even losing my shield. He's also a lot slower now because he's critically injured, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. It's a bad thing because if he's in a spot you don't want him to be, it takes longer to get him out of it, and there's a lot of worms shooting at you. Way back like this. I'll probably have about one more Gunzerk worth of time, and then he'll be dead. As in, I'll get the Gunzerk once more after this. I'm actually making ammo for my pistol, because I'm not really spamming it too much. I'm having to spend a good portion of my Gunzerk time, holy crap, running away from the worms. Spend about as much time over here as I can safely do so, just to draw a lot of the worms over here so it's safer to cut across. Which I'm gonna do now. There's one worm over here. It's not so bad. There, we're past the one worm that's over here, and that was a good time while they're down to get some good damage. Yeah. It'll be while my Gunzerk's down, I think, that I'll end up killing him. Let's get by this amount of worms that are over here. There, got like a wide open line of fire here. Pour a bunch of damage on him. Maybe I will get the Gunzerk yet another time before he's dead. We'll see. So slow now, I don't really have to worry. I can stay near the perimeter here. Yeah. Wow, they actually missed at that range. Yeah, looks like I'm going to get him here on the first try. That's cool. I figured this would be easier than the Hyperius, because I didn't need to worry about the DPS race. And Dead Gee is dead. A second here. Yeah, there we go.
This is the best day of my entire life, or anyone else's. You're just that cool.
So, go down. Alright. So, order class mod, SMG's crap. Ah, it left me purple. It seemed to drop at least one purple rarity thing or better. It looks like 2 purples actually. Ooh, cool. So those are just ammo. So purple greens here. Blue, I'm gonna be selling this Arbor Turtle Shield. Pretty big health penalty on it. And, ooh, Dashing Corrosive Spike Shield. Pretty nice. And what was the other purple? Looks like another shield. Inflammable Fire Nova Shield. Awesome. Double purple drop. Cool. No Seraphs or Legendaries or anything like that, though. I've only ever gotten one Seraph. And it was out of Gee with Axton, my very first time I killed him. So that pretty much concludes that. I'm gonna kill this guy. And then get over to the save point there. And then I'll shut down the stream. Yeah, Gee is pretty simple, really. It's one of those fights where you just need to know what to do for the most part. And, the health sustain I had was important, but it's really easy as Gunzer because your action skills, your health sustain. So you definitely have it. And other than that, like probably pretty much any Salvador build that's anywhere near decent would be sufficient. These guys respawn, so I had to kind of dispatch them. Let's see here. Well, there you have it, folks. I had my BAR on, not a ton of bonuses from it. 13.8 or 41% to everything. And that's the build. That's my typical mobbing build at this point that I've been working on. Did well. I was mostly using this Peppy Dart and the Cartel Pitchfork. Really, it's not too important what weapons you use. This is you just want weapons that are easy to fire from the hip, on the move for whittling him down after you get his shield. And you also want something, like this rocket launcher. This one actually would have been a lot better if I'd had it. But, Gee was the one who dropped that for me. Preferably a non-corrosive rocket launcher to use against the worms. Explosives are usually pretty good, and they're pretty easy to come by typically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Kill a few worms, get a dot going on him to cut down that shield, and then once the shield is down, the dot will keep working on him. You just kind of take pot shots as you circle around the perimeter. You can use the B if you like, although later on it becomes kind of risky, and it's better to get just a good defensive shield and keep chipping away. You don't have to worry about running out of ammo because you're Salvador. So I didn't even actually use my grenades at all, and this was my only relic. That was my class mod. This is the shield I ended up using other than the B, and this was the B that I used. Kind of under level at this point. Ooh, got a Gunzerker skin. I hadn't noticed to pick that up. Cool. And yeah, pretty straightforward. I used this and this just a little bit to kill the last worm that I killed, and then I decided it wasn't worth risking it to kill anymore. Pretty simple stuff, really. So I'll see you guys later.